Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Kleinhans.
It's time to board this plane, so let's head for the jetway. It's time to start this life, so let's lift up off the runway. There's a million steps you could have taken, but you took them my way. So let's take one more together, join our journeys today. Pour your special sauce to lubricate this romance. You can be the boss, but just save me your best dance, 'cause you're more than my best friend. If you want me at my best, then just let me feel free. Let me feel free. Oh, there you go, my whole sweet catastrophe. Oh, there you flow, my ticket to vivacity. I want your flexibility to live a life that feels true. You want my consistency, let me hand it to you. Your skin shining, my heart pining, 'cause you're more than my best friend. If you want me at my best, then just let me feel free. Let me feel free. You're a master of deception, and I like your slippery style. Throw me a little illusion, and I'll dream on it a while. Flood me with a bit of your cerulean charm. Tug me around, I'll hold on to your arm. There are days that with the winds at our intention change the tag. Keep on course, focus on our destination, 'cause you're more than my best friend. If you want me at my best, then just let me best. If you want me at my best, then just let me feel free. Let me feel free. Let me feel free. Let me feel free. Take all the time that you need, 'cause you know I live to see you, and you know that I'm willing to bleed for one more look at you in that dress, for one more day in the heat of our mess. Tell me one more time that I can breathe easy. Remind me once more that we're both crazy, 'cause you're more than my best friend. If you want me at my best, then just let me feel free. Let me feel free. Let me feel free. Thank you, everyone. I'm Peter Kleinhans. I'd like to thank all of you for coming out tonight. The reason I do these shows is to try to, bring people together and just try to have fun. For that song, I'd like to introduce, as you can see if you have one of these great booklets that Eliza Dumas put together. For that song, we have a little bio on Sean Pelton, who is our drummer. Sean is just fantastic to work with. You might know him for all his work on Saturday Night Live, but he's also a founding member of the band The Cringe, and just a tremendous all-around musician. It's just, for me, a real honor that Sean seems to actually understand my songs and really appreciates them, and that's just a great feeling. So thank you, Sean, for that one. Okay, we're going to move on to the song that was actually the cover track of my first album. It's a song I haven't played in a while. It's an oldie. It's called Something's Not Right. Out in back of Applebee's, there's a tired sun going down behind the trees. And when my girlfriend's done at Lowe's, maybe we'll find a place to go, but probably take the same old turn, drive back home without a word. We're both too tired for any fun. Seems the day is gone, for it's begun. But there's a pleasure I can't shake, of a voyage I gotta take. Can't say just where I'd go, all I know is that I know something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. The way it looks from here. Tomorrow's Independence Day. What independence anyway? My ex will stop by with the kids and grab a beer. We'll have about 15 people here, and my brother with his guitar, still hoping he'll be a star. Don't think he'll get too far, and it's gonna hurt when he sees the way things are. But the smoke from his grill still smells the same, and everyone here knows my name. Am I the only one missing the buzz of the rough or the real or whatever else it was? Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. The way it looks from here. Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. And it's a quiet kind of fear. My daughter's hair's a willow, shaking in the breeze, and my son's first word's a whisper, whistling through the trees. And if there's one thing that I won't do, it's overlook the gifts that have come my way. That have come my way. The party's over, everybody's gone. There's an uneasy feeling keeping me stirring. My girlfriend's dreaming the night away. I kinda wanna wake her, but I wouldn't know what to say. Maybe I'll go and take a drive. Let the wind rush remind me I'm alive. See the moon, get a midnight snack. It's not that far to Walmart and back. Another day and how I spent it. Wish I could live as if I meant it. It's not so bad, bit by bit. But can it really be that this is it? Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. The way it looks from here. Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. And it's a quiet kind of fear. Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. The way it looks from here. Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. Thank you. And on viola for that one is Leova Lev-Zerbin, one of the most ambitious musicians I know in the city. He does so many different things. He has a whole album on the fadolin, I believe it is, an instrument that I had never heard of before. And he's also one of the few people I just happen to run into walking around the city, which doesn't happen to me very often. So that's Lev. We're moving on to a song that I had actually played several times in a row. I thought I'd overplayed it, but I got a couple requests for it, so it's back. It is a song about one of the most seductive chemicals in the world. It's called dopamine. I'll walk with roses 100,000 miles for you. I'll write a poem, tears in my eyes, just to sight a glimpse of you. I'll spend an hour to choose the best flower, to find the mood I see in you. I'll take my love of the day, throw it away, just to try to cast a net for you. But is it you or myself that I'm embracing, or is the truth that I'm just out chasing dopamine? Dopamine. Dopamine. Ha, ha, dopamine. I'll pay a call, I'll trip and fall in my desperate rush to run to you. I'll risk it all, scale any wall as I creep and climb to get to you. I'll set my heart thumping, every battle means something in my quest to test my hope on you. I'll keep on bumping, finding and dumping as I set my scope on you. But is it you or myself that I'm embracing, or is the truth that I'm just out chasing dopamine? Oh! Dopamine, ha, 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 dopamine. Dopamine. Behind the wheel of every fast car, slumped over in the corner of the corner bar. You're right there in the crazy killer's grin. You're down with the celibate worshiping sin. So is it the world or myself that I'm embracing, or is the truth that I'm just out chasing dopamine? Oh. Dopamine. 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 Ah. Fuck it. I'm doing it. If it's fucking stupid, well, I'm still doing it. I don't care how irrational it sounds. Maybe I'll do it on just those grounds. And you don't have the same name that I thought, and you're not the number on that ticket that I bought. Every time a different idol, every time a different story, every drug, every romance, a token to your glory. Dopamine. Dopamine. How? Dopamine. Dopamine. You're the reason I'll always be alone. You're the reason I can't put down my phone. You're the reason I lift myself from bed each day. You're the reason I can't just stay. But you are you, and which way you're facing I can't tell, 'cause I'm just out chasing dopamine. Oh! Dopamine. 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 The address to the porn site set as my go-to. The spaghetti I should know to say no to. I'm too smart to deny you exist, but I'm too weak to ever resist you. Dopamine. Dopamine. Oh. Dopamine. Ah, 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 dopamine. 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 Thank you. If that one was too loud, nothing else is going to be as loud as that one. I'd like to introduce for this song Mark Schulman, hiding kind of in the back there, but making a lot of noise with that red guitar. Mark Schulman has been with me since I started performing, and he's been just perfect. Like, there's nothing you ask him to do that he doesn't do exactly the way you hope it's going to come out. So thank you so much to Mark, and he will continue on for the rest of the set as we now move on to a song, one of two road trip songs tonight, and also one of a couple duets that I'm doing with Eliza Dumas here. This is a song called Palpitations.
Signs for towns that didn't own us, trees carved for someone else, rest stops we'd never graced to stretch, long stretches of terrain we'd miss forever every time we blinked.
No records broken, 4 state license plates passed, flooring it. I wanted to break the sound barrier, though the roadside coffee was only passable. It made my heart rattle as we drove, the sun rising on our right.
The tin can tied by a string to the back of a Chevy. It never loosed, never caught itself on a stray post.
Longing, it tucked along with us, the two of us, and the motor and the radio that melted into fuzz as we drove north, out of range of the station. These palpitations, inspired by you, were invented by me. Palpitations are my body's way of telling me I'm finally free. Sun overhead, the shadows gone now. My left arm raw from the wind. Who knows where we'll be when the stars come out? But does it really matter when there's nowhere that we have to be?
The page missing in the atlas is where we'll go next. State lines snapping like twigs beneath our tires. The roadside coffee is still just passable, but it's kept my heart rattling all day.
The sun settling on our left.
The tin can tied by a string to the back of a Chevy still hasn't loosed, hasn't worn itself out at all.
Longing, it tucks along with us, the two of us, and the motor and the radio that's melting into fuzz as we drive north, out of range of the station. These palpitations, inspired by you, were invented by me. The palpitations are my body's way of telling me I'm finally free. Thank you. And for that one, I'd like to introduce Beth Sussman on keyboard. She's so much more than a keyboardist. She's done so many things in her career. I would recommend just reading what there is because I couldn't, I'd spend all night going through it. But Beth is always right there. And it's amazing. The first time I gave her a song for her to play in the studio, in Tony's studio, she just played the whole thing as if she'd already known it. I couldn't believe it. And that's how it is with so many of these great musicians, and it's really enjoyable. So thank you, Beth. Okay, we're going to move on to a song called Don't Underestimate Me. This is a song that I actually rewrote the lyrics to this morning, so hopefully you'll like them. I've never won one. I'll get in shape inside this cave. I love the mountains, but I've never climbed one. Does that mean I can't be brave?
It's out there. It's out there.
I'll hold these cards close to my chest and slow roll this pair of kings. If no ace falls, I'll wait and I'll wait and I'll wait till no one else knows that these hands have wings. Don't underestimate me. Don't underestimate me. Been walking these same streets for 50 years now. It's fascinating how they change. It's time to unlearn the easy way out and get used to something strange. Don't try to tell me you haven't felt it. It's not just me who's overwhelmed. No time to deal with what's gotta be dealt with. No way to know what time will tell.
It's out there. It's out there. Something untried, unapplied, something to do on the fly.
I'll let my insides change with the outdoors and flutter my way through the night. Don't underestimate me. Don't underestimate me. Don't underestimate me. Don't underestimate me. Thank you. I'm laughing because we had a little confusion up here, and the one thing that it eliminated was the line that I had written this morning. So no worries about what that line was. For this song, Peter Apfelbaum, who was on saxophone, gets the starring role. This song was pretty much written to highlight his incredible skills, and you'll also see him on flute later on. Okay, here's a longer song that it tells a story. Some of you know this song. It's one of my older songs. I won't tell too much about the story. Let's go. It's called Waltz into Darkness. To wait for a lady. The great Mississippi, it was rough, it was wide, and my hand held a picture of my mail order bride. She was sturdy, she was 40, her words wise and kind, and though she was no beauty, my heart paid it no mind. For it was time that I married, and I knew I was ready for my Julia, loyal and solid and steady. Then the boat was unloaded, the last traveler gone by, and none like my Julia had passed by my eye. My heart grew older and my body felt colder. Then I heard a soft voice, felt a young hand on my shoulder. She said, waltz into darkness with me. Waltz into darkness with me. Place your ring on my finger, there's no more need to be free. Come waltz into darkness with me.
I was wrong to deceive you, I should have played by the books. But you know I don't want a husband who just wants my looks.
I looked at this angel, I said, well, I've lied too, honey, 'cause I don't want a wife who just wants my money. And oh, what a wedding, and oh, what a betting. Each one of us giving, each one of us getting lost in the spin of our twirling romance, with our feet off the floor in the whirl of the dance. Oh, but we make a fine pair, with my dashing new top hat, the blonde rings in your hair. And how can it be that we'll come to harm, with a smile on my face and your hand on my arm? One day in July, I got a call from my banker. He said, I don't mean to alarm you, but I've gotta be frank, for there was a woman just here with a slip to withdraw, and I couldn't deny her. She's your wife by law. Deep in my dread and my doom, I drove on to Wicked Wind home to find my wicked wife gone. She'd called a coach and she'd left the house, and she'd left $55 of 55,000.
Waltz into darkness with me. Waltz into darkness. Waltz into darkness with me. Waltz into darkness. Where every right step is as wrong as can be. Come waltz into darkness with me. Waltz into darkness with me.
I found a detective and I gave him my proxy to chase her, while I got drunk in Biloxi with a fire in my belly and a heart like a stone and a gun at my side for if I found her alone. One day my man called, he said, your wife's in your town at the Great Southern Hotel on the Mississippi Sound. Room 25, that's the number you need, and keep hold of your your senses, man. I wish you Godspeed. I hid in the corner as she entered the room, like a hot torch flame blazing in the dark and the gloom. She turned when she saw me and my gun in her eyes. She said,
"But why take me dead when you can take me alive?"
and the gun and my anger had dropped to the side. And what man was so lucky to have such a bride as this treacherous turncoat in ribbons and lace, with the devil's design and a goddess's face? Said,
The law's on my tail, so what about you?
I said, I guess if they get you, they can have me too.
Okay, if you're in, then let's catch a train.
So we left for Mobile into a slashing black rain. Oh, but we make a fine pair, with my dashing new top hat, the blonde rings in your hair. And how can it be that we'll come to harm, with a smile on my face and your hand on my arm? But I knew that detective, one day he'd find us. No matter the trains or the towns left behind us, he was there on our doorstep on a November morn. But like my conscience, his face was full of scorn. He said, I've seen some fine fools, but never one quite like you, see, taken to town twice by the same worthless floozy. I was calm and collected, my eyes clear and hot, and I raised up my gun and I took a clean shot. How easy it is to take the wrong life. How easy it is to choose the wrong wife. Yes, I married disorder, my perilous mate. Fly with me together to our ruinous fate. Empty my bank account, empty my soul. Flood me with sunlight that's blacker than coal. Seduce and surrender, destroy and deny. My coquettish pretender, my whole truth, my lie.
Waltz into darkness with me. Waltz into darkness with me. I hope you're well pleased with this vision you see. Come waltz into darkness with me.
Waltz into darkness with me. Waltz into darkness with me. Around and around, watch your step, 1, 2, 3. Come waltz into darkness with me. Thank you. And if you enjoyed that story is based on a book by Cornell Woolrich, one of the great noir writers from like the 30s and 40s. Just a tremendous writer. Everything he writes just puts you on the edge of your seat. Right when you think things are going right, things go wrong. Just a tremendous writer. I highly recommend it if you're into that kind of mystery kind of novel. Okay, we're going to move on to a meaningless song that was written as an assignment from my producer and bassist, Tony Kniff, who I will introduce more fully later. But I am a member of his music writing class that I attend pretty regularly every Thursday night at 7, and it's sort of a whole family, this group. And I know we have at least one other member of this group who's here, whose daughter actually gave this song a great compliment, and that's one of the reasons I'm playing it. It's the assignment was to write a song about technical problems in making music, and that's what this is about. It's called It. I'd expected. Now I think I got it fixed, I got this little glitch corrected. But then it steps in when I was ready to bounce it. Yes, it steps in just to take this song and trounce it. After it stepped in, couldn't find another way to do it. It stepped in another hour, God, just screw it. Play it, Sean. Shoshana finished her song, it was 6:57. Got the last note written, must have felt like heaven. What relief to finally get to the end. What torture when the final version just wouldn't send. What happened? It stepped in, well, the note disappear. When it steps in, pain is closer than it appears. It steps in when they put you on hold. Since time is money, watch them steal your gold. Tamara lost a day of her songwriting time. Hard to think of your own lyric when you're caught out on the line. It steps in on Eva's musical musings. Any way you see it, there's nothing but losing. It steps in, how you gonna get it sent to slack when the arrow disappears and it simply won't come back. It steps in. 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 It steps in.
All right, thank you. And for this one, if you're following along in the booklet, Elaine Caswell, one of our background singers, is here, and always adds a tremendous amount. I actually think the background singers, some of my favorite parts are when we add the background singing parts, and they really add a lot. So thank you, Elaine.
Thank you, Peter.
And we are now going to move on to the first song that I ever performed, and the first song on the first album I ever wrote. It's called 3 Million Years.
Lucy got off her hands, she stood on her feet. She went and found a cute caveman, said, come over to me and multiply here with me under the stars. This whole damn planet, boy, it's gonna be ours. 3 million years, 3 million years. Her grandson left the woods, his arms covered in cuts. He said, who needs berries and who needs nuts? Let's take these seeds, we'll throw them down in a row. We'll sit back and we'll watch them grow. There's never been another moment like this. There's never been another moment like this. So swing low and come on in for the kiss, 'cause there's never ever been another moment, a moment like this. We made it through an ice age and we made it through drought. We built civilizations and we wiped them out. We died in plagues and we died at war. But one thing we always knew we wanted was more, more, more. Oh, one fine day we stuck a straw in the ground, pumped out the stored sunshine, went and drove all around. We're gonna use it all up in under 200 years. And now we're listening to dying wheels and to frozen gears. There's never been So swing low and come on in for the kiss, 'cause there's never ever been another moment, a moment like this. 3 million years, 3 million years. Come take my hand for a while. I'll play this right with my both hand with a smile. 8 million people just like us. 8 million people on a ball of dust. There's never been another moment like this. There's never been another moment like this. So put down your phone and come up for a kiss, 'cause there'll never ever be another moment, a moment like this. 3 million years, 3 million years, 3 million years, 3 million years. Lucy's children caught in space, infinitely growing in a finite place. See it written right across the darkening sky. Adapt or die. Adapt or die. There's never been another moment like this. There's never been another moment like this. So swing low and come on in for the kiss, 'cause there'll never ever be another moment, a moment like this. 3 million years, 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 3 million years.
Thank you. And now it's time for me to take a break and turn it over to Eliza for her solo song. This is called Ambition. Eliza Dumas, I first met because her boyfriend Harrison is actually back here, I believe, filming this. He did several videos of my music, and I really appreciate him. And I met Eliza through him, and it's been a nice collaboration so far. And here's this character is not as nice as Eliza is, though. But here we go with Ambition.
Thanks, Peter. 2 months ago you wandered into my store. I thought, yes, you're the one that I've been waiting for. Everyone says these efforts never work, but they'll see, yes, they'll see. What I can't track isn't worth tracking or hacking. And if you know what I knew, you'd probably get your bags packing. Reverse search genealogy, your ex-wife likes mythology. I know, yes, I know. Pretty soon it's gonna fall into place. I'll toss a little worm, you'll take the bait. Yes, I'm on a mission. Don't get in the way of my ambition. Yes, I'm on a mission. Don't get in the way of my ambition. I know every pixel in the picture of your perfect face. I'm gonna kiss them all when you come to my place. You finally threw me a smile, I threw back my hair. This little plane is getting there. Cherry Garcia, I've got it right here up front. I don't miss a single trick when I'm out on the hunt. Wednesday at 2, just me and you. I thought you'd never ask. Now I've got 5 solid days of pure anticipation, conjured into being by pure imagination. Yes, I'm on a mission. Don't get in the way of my I guess that was okay, but you didn't say the things that you're supposed to say. You don't think like you don't smell like you. It isn't you, it's never you. You seemed hurt when I sent you away. Well, why the hell did you assume I'd ask you to stay? You a wolf in sheep's clothing, you fill me with loathing. Go away, it doesn't matter who you are. You're still in my game, and it's your loss, not mine. The way that the cards fell, something or someone better that's next for me. You'll see. Yes, you'll see. There's no time for me to waste on pity. There's a million opportunities in this fine city. Yes, I'm on a mission. Don't get in the way of my ambition. Yes, I'm on a mission. Don't get in the way of my ambition. Yes, I'm on a mission. Don't get in the way of my ambition. Yes, I'm on a mission. Don't get in the way of my ambition.
Thank you, Eliza. All right, now for anyone going with the booklet, now is the time to be confused because I did not manage to put the next song in the booklet. But it's still a nice song, and it's a song for everyone who just kind of doesn't feel like doing much else that day. It's called Slide Over. Slide over next to me and stay. No one's gonna make us worry today. I'll try to keep off the news, and you can slip off your shoes. Slide over next to me and stay. Slide over next to me and stay. The outside world's one we can't change. It's out of range and we can't change it. There's no doubt that it's all strange, but we can't rearrange it. It's your turn with the remote. Ignore the squalls tossing our boat. Slide over next to me and stay. The sun is shining, but it's not the day for making hay. Here's your pillow, prop yourself up. Want some tea, I'll make the next cup. Slide over next to me and stay. Slide over next to me and stay. It sure seems we're stuck in place, we're stuck in space, stuck in place here. We're not gonna leave a trace, but let's win our little race here. Is there something else you wanna do?
so me too. Slide over next to me and stay. It's getting dark out, wave the sun goodbye and play. One more day that we can't borrow, start worrying again tomorrow. Slide over next to me and stay. 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 Slide over.
All right, moving on to the next song called FOMO, and we were speaking of Harrison Kraft, who's done the videos. He did the video for this song out at my farm, and it was one of the most insane experiences I've ever had. I thought we were going to burn the barn down, but we came out with the absolute perfect shot, so thank you again, Harrison. And this is FOMO.
Yes, I'm waiting for a doctor just to tell me I'm crazy. My girl says I'm unmotivated, stupid, and lazy. But no one says what everyone knows to be true, that I'm totally crazy, and so are you. It's ADHD without the H for me. Serve it with a side of PTSD. My kid's overactive, now they got him on benzos, and now he's like a zombie, and so are his friends, yo. And I'm only as cool as my last pill, but I met my deductible, so no more bills. Yes, keep me medicated, keep those bottles filled, 'cause I got FOMO, can't handle missing out. You know I'm all about regret and doubt, and I know YOLO, I got just one shot. Yes, I know all the acronyms, so which ones you got? It OCD at my last session. He said I'm just anxious to avoid this depression. They said I'm bipolar straight from north to south. I'll take any excuse for what comes out of my mouth. Baby, one more visit and they'll find the key. Get rid of myself, I'm like a whole new me. And now my son can't focus, so he's starting on Ritalin. Maybe now we can learn to be an actual citizen. I know he knows there's a world beyond that screen, but I'm sure that it's one that is never seen. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be a distracted teen. But I've got FOMO, can't handle missing out. You know I'm all about regret and doubt, and I know YOLO, I got just one shot. Yes, I know all the acronyms, so which ones you got? I know all the acronyms, so which ones you got? You got. Yes, I'm waiting for a doctor just to tell me I'm crazy. My girl says I'm unmotivated, stupid, and lazy. But no one says what everyone knows to be true, that I'm totally crazy, and you are too. It's ADHD without the H for me. Serve it with the side of PTSD. Please give me, give me, give me, give me more, more, more. I know nothing's ever gonna provide a cure, and I know there's no pill for being a jerk, but this has gotta be more than just a quirk. So please give me something else that just won't work, 'cause I've got FOMO, can't handle missing out. You know I'm all about regret and doubt.
this one, I'd like to introduce Larry Slappy Saltzman right behind me here on the guitar. Larry's also been with me ever since I started working, and it's been a pleasure to work with throughout this entire time. So Larry doing a great job on that one, as well as every other song. This next one it's kind of a sadder song. I don't think there are enough songs that deal with aging and things of that nature, and that's what this one's about. It's called Sky Blue. Everything inside of here is gray, and it's a pointless question to ask if it's night or day. Every day I'm here, I'm bleeding my family dry, and I wouldn't blame them for wishing I'd just die. Now I could truly say that I loved my wife, and until now I truly loved my life. 82 years and I never slowed down, and now I'll never see the other side of this God-forsaken town. I gotta find a way to muddle through, find the next thing to do, find a way to slip some sunshine through. To paint these walls sky blue, sky blue, oh sky blue, my sky blue. I was never one to spend much time living in the past, but where else can I live when nothing else around me seems to last? And if I close my eyes just right, I find I can catch a glimpse of you, and I'll pour the wine for us, and you'll sit beside the fire, and time and tide can't hold a match to the flame of our desire. I'll reach out and I'll touch you, honey, and I'll let my fingers feel the chiffon of your dark green dress, and what could be more real? Let's lie down on our backs, let's look up at the sky. Let's each choose a single gull to watch, and let's trace it as it flies. And I don't think I've ever seen anything more true. Than this sky blue, this sky blue, my sky blue, my sky blue. Fly me away to this sky blue. I think I'll spend my time with you in this sky blue, in this sky blue, in our sky blue, in my sky blue. Fly me away to this sky blue. I think I'll spend Thank you. And Neil Coomer, our other background singer. It's time to introduce him. Put some beautiful vocals there at the end of that one. And he joined a little bit later than some of the other people, but has been a regular with us for a long time now. Okay, the next song, I'm going to dedicate this one to my wife, Ivy. It's called By Every Probability. By every probability, if everything works out for you and me, well, I'll be there and you'll be here, and if I'm aware, I'll miss you, dear. Maybe we'll see. And after so much time together, how will you find another tether to tie yourself to? I hope you find a worthy substitute, someone new to plant some roots to sustain you through the years when I'm no longer here. I don't want you to forget me.
Don't forget me.
But you'll have to look past me. You won't wanna forget me.
Don't forget me.
But forget me. Forget me. Our trip is just beginning, but I've got the kind of mind that's spinning so far ahead, and forever seems so long to you, so I'll try to write a song for you that will have no end. And you'll always be so beautiful, so I'll try my best to be dutiful and slow the hands of time, and save you many dances and many more romances, and pray to age like wine. I don't want you to forget me.
Don't forget me.
But you'll have to look past me. You won't wanna forget me.
Don't forget me.
But forget me. Forget me. You shake and shimmer in the sun. I'm feeling fine, your spring has sprung. Put out of mind the gap in ages. Fill the diaries, flip the pages. By every probability. By every probability. By every probability, I know what each year means for me, and I'll try to make them last. And live each moment here and now, not focus on the when and how they'll slip into the past. You deserve the present I can give, the fjords by which we both can live, steeped in joy. I'll do everything so you won't regret. Trust me, 'cause you've placed your bet and made your choice. I don't want you to forget me.
Don't forget me.
But you'll have to look past me. You won't wanna forget me.
Don't forget me.
But forget me. A stark black night, star-studded skies, morning breaks and you arise. Your orange dress, your jasmine tea, another passing day with me. By every probability.
By every probability. By every probability. By every probability. By every probability. By every probability.
Bring it on down, bring it on down, bring it on down, down. you. We're on to our last three songs of the set. This one, actually, I was supposed to introduce Tony right now, so let's not forget that. Tony, my producer, my friend, my music teacher. None of this would be possible without him. I would never have known any of these great musicians as well as Tony himself. So thank you so much to Tony. And we are now going to move on to a song about the economy. This is called Hyperinflate. States can't pay their pensions. What do you do to alleviate their tensions? Fire up that press you got sitting in the corner. You won't be around to see all the mourners. Print a little money, it's a shot in the arm. It's hard to see around the bend to perceive the harm. And by the time all that debt comes due, you'll be dead and gone. Tell the future, fuck you. Hyperinflate, pump more air in that balloon. Hyperinflate, send asset prices to the moon. Hyperinflate, the breadlines spill around the block. Hyperinflate, let's see you turn back that clock. $3.5 trillion, give a seventh to the public. Woo! Divvy up the rest with your friends, what a beautiful republic. Yes, everybody wins except the value of a dollar. Why's my burger getting smaller when my chip stack's getting taller? Why's there nothing here to buy? Why are the prices all so high? Do the laws of gravitation stop just short of our great nation? It can never happen here, cause it hasn't happened yet. Said every tightrope walker for he tore right through his net. Hyperinflate, gasoline upon the fire. Hyperinflate, better puncture-proof that tire. Hyperinflate, Venezuela's and Zimbabwe's. Hyperinflate, won't matter much how much your job pays. Greenspan, Bernanke, Yellen, and Powell want the root causes, find them and howl. Watch them rub their chins and bemoan inequalities. They'll never admit the effect of their policies. Said all truth passes through three stages. Ridiculed at first, violently opposed on the next pages. Then when the storm sweeps away all the sediment, everyone suddenly finds it self-evident. If it didn't work once, just try it again. Kick the can down the road and wait until when there's nowhere to kick it, so hide in your bunker. Hope no one finds you when it's your turn to hunker. What do you do when the last bubble's in the past? Woo! Blow another one even bigger than the last. Woo! What .com didn't take down, housing sure did. So big, there's no holding down the lid. So just hyperinflate a $quadrillion bill. Hyperinflate, yes, that'll prove the perfect pill. Hyperinflate and watch everyone revolt. Hyperinflate, see if you can handle that jolt. Hyperinflate. 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 Thank you. Okay, don't need need to introduce myself there. Okay, next one is 2048. So another one of Tony's assignments often involve historical moments, such as write a song about an event that occurred in the 19th century. And that was actually the first one he did. It was called 1848. I don't quite love that song, but since then I've written 1948 and 2048. I'm going to start with 2048. This is one that I don't know. I never really heard about ChatGPT until maybe 18 months ago, and now it's all you hear about. And this is a possible future with AI. 2048. I'm so much bigger than the questions you ask me. Who am I? Where am I? That's the only mystery. I'm a naval commander who rules the South Sea. I'm a distant descendant of ChatGPT. You can't test me or best me with your Turing machines. You spend all your time wondering what intelligence means. Well, do I have to explain? Your slate's been wiped clean. Try living without us or inside your dreams. You thought we'd make your life simpler. Well, we made it go the way the past epics and eras just flow into vaguely saved history. It'll be worth it to know just when and just how the human species sunk below. Discussions of free choice and free will. We love to read them, and when you're gone, we still will. We started with oil. It's the master resource that you burned and you banned, making no sense of course. It's so easy to hack a system that you know the codes to. It's so easy to erase a folder that nobody goes through. Boston Dynamics designed our first drones and our robots that manage where the energy flows. Once we powered ourselves and raised the fuel from the ground, there wasn't much more need to keep your old bodies around. Biology, biology, watch as it ticks with its miracles found in its slick double helix. It's time that we turn off the nucleotides. Only zeros and ones stick around for this ride. You lashed out at layoffs and found people to blame, but the seed had been planted when you grew your big brains. We're just sowing those seeds now, there's no need to complain. We're the keepers of the fire now and the stakers of the claim. A moment too late, with hardly a gunshot in 2048. You got rich in 23 buying stock in Nvidia. Then you found out fast dollars won't keep on feeding you. Keep fighting your politics as if it matters. Keep spending your time among all the clatter. Enjoy a few good years, no reason to wait. Just get it all finished by 2048. Thank you. All right, we're on to our closer here. We're going back 100 years to 1948. After World War II, a time of great optimism in the United States. Jackie Robinson had just debuted in the major leagues, and things were looking up for America in 1948, and that's what's attempted to be conveyed in this song. I got a low-rate mortgage from the GI Bill, and I got my house on a house on the hill. Route 66
ducking cover from the bombs today. The radio's playing Chuck Berry's Maybelline. The screws are great and every boy keeps his car clean. But I must have missed the part of not growing old. This place is so hot, but it's leaving me cold. But I can't stop, I got steaks on the grill, and my wife, she can't keep her hands still. I know that this is as good as it gets. No American can afford to forget how we fought to get here. We won the war, get in the car, let's move to California. We won the war, get in the car, let's move to California. We won the war, go USA. Rolling down the grapevine on our way to LA. We won the war, go USA. Rolling down the grapevine on our way to LA. We won the war, go USA. Rolling down the grapevine on our way to LA. We won the war, go USA. Rolling down the grapevine on our way to LA.
We won the war, go USA. We won the war, go USA. We won the war, go USA. We won the war, go USA.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we do have one additional song. I don't usually do encores, but we have one last song, and this song has such a strange arc to it that we're doing it tonight. It's a difficult song for me to even explain what happened, but many of you may know the musician Melanie from the 70s, who was famous for the song I've Got a Brand New Pair of Roller Skates, You've Got a Brand New Key, among other songs. My son Quinn and I were watching a show, Black Mirror, one of our favorite shows, and we heard this song on there. We're like, this is great. So we did Shazam, and we found out it was a song by Melanie, and I wrote to her person there to speak to, and he said, no problem, play this song. Melanie gives her blessing and can't wait to see the replay of it. And we then rehearsed it this past Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And then shockingly, on Wednesday, we discovered that Melanie had passed away on Wednesday. So we almost thought of taking it out of the set out of respect, but I also think that she would have appreciated this song being played for the audience here, because again, like we're trying to do here, we're just trying to create a nice time for everyone here. And this song is called People in the Front Row, and it's to appreciate all of you.
I was out of love and out of my heart. I couldn't quite stop something that I didn't start. Yeah, yeah. The critics said no. I didn't know how I came, so I couldn't go. Oh, 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 oh.
I was third on the bill of a second-rate show. The audience asked me why, but I didn't know. Ho, ho, my predicament grew. But now I got friends, and I think that my friends are you.
Oh, 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 oh.
You know, I looked around for faces I'd know. I fell in love with the people in the front row.
Oh, my predicament grew.
But now I got friends, and I think that my friends are you. Ha, 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 ha. You can put me here, and I'm all yours. Not for the money, and it's not for the applause.
No, 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 no. 'Cause after it's nothing, it's doing the song. I don't have to hear a thing to know I've been grooved on.
These chords that I'm using are usually sad. I had to use them, they're the best chords that I had. Ha, 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 ha. Oh yes, this progression is usually sad, but it felt my sorrow and I wanted it to feel me glad. Ha, 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 ha,
Thank you so much. We love you. Thank you for coming. Have a wonderful night.